Man, what is up, guys? It is so good to see y'all again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this Q&A. Before we get into the video, just some quick little reminders. Be sure to follow the socials down below. We have new videos coming out every week. Really exciting stuff coming soon as well. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. It would mean the world to me. It's how you show support, love, and it shows me that you guys want to see more videos like this. But let's do it, man. Let's dive into this Q&A real quick. So a couple of days ago, I asked y'all to send me some questions. A lot of y'all replied, sent me some great questions. We're keeping this content related. So let's dive into it. Question number one. How do you manage your business, posting daily, and then your own content per day? So this is a great question, by the way. And I guess kind of just to backtrack on this question, to provide a little bit of context, I'm a content creator, but I also do social media on the side for other people. I'm a social media manager / specialist, and that's what I do day to day. And so part of how I manage it is going back to the past, I guess. It was hard to manage in the beginning, but then I found a way to create a team, people who believed in what I was doing and the vision, and those people to this day still help me create content. They help me manage other people's content. So really just that kind of concept of building a team has really helped kind of manage and you guys know the stress of making content every day, posting. It can get stressful and you can burn out if you don't do it the right way. Great question. Question number two, funniest story while filming and or traveling. I love this one. So this brings me back to kind of the starter days of my whole content creation. And it was a video I did with my boy Dom, shout out Dom and his crew, and then my crew. We did a gym PR video at the DBU gym when I went to DBU. And it was just really funny and just kind of crazy because we were the only people, it was about 8 guys, like 8 adult males. And we were the only people in the gym. It was like 3 p.m. or even earlier than that maybe. And the whole concept is, I said, hey, let's get together, let's film a video, and boom, let's do it. But let's do it a gym PR. So we went crazy. I think we PR'd on Bench. You can go back on my channel and look at it. But it was just a crazy vibe because we were the only 8 of us. We were the only people in the gym, and it's not even that big of a gym, but we just went so crazy. And we were laughing the whole time. It was a fun video, but we just went so crazy. Like everyone PR'd in the video. And we started yelling like crazy, and people from outside literally like came in, like students that were passing our teachers came in to see like the commotion, like what was going on. And I'm guessing they expected to see like so much going on, but it was just like 8 dudes just lifting, like yelling and screaming and slapping each other with chalk and smelling salts. Like it was a crazy vibe. It was a funny vibe. But that's probably the funniest story. Okay, next question. What's a good starter camera or microphone to shoot content? So those are great questions. So one of the cameras that I recommend, and again, it kind of just depends what you want to do with your content, but if you're doing kind of a style, or if you're kind of doing a vlogging style content where you're going to record yourself for most of the time, I would definitely recommend the Sony ZV-1. We'll link up a picture right here. So this was the first camera I actually ever purchased. I still have it to this day. It's great for vlogging, it's great for travel, and it's really small and it's really compact. So it can fit in, a chest bag, a purse, a satchel, whatever you carry, even your pocket. I carry it in my pocket all the time. But this camera is great because not only is it compact in size and very portable, but the quality is literally the same as any other handheld camera, any other Sony, a high quality camera. It can record up to 4K, it can shoot for hours. The pictures aren't the best, but again, it's not a photography camera because it's super small, but it's meant for vlogging. So that's a great starter camera. And for microphone, I think going back to that Sony, the Sony actually has a very excellent microphone already built into it. So if you're gonna get that camera, the microphone, you don't really need one. And it even comes with the wind cap to block out wind. It comes with it on top, you install it. So you can record outside, indoors. That camera is just great overall. It's definitely a camera I'd recommend. Next question, most eye-opening experience while pursuing / doing content. I love this question, man. So let's break it down a bit. I think the most eye-opening was actually a couple weeks ago, and I saw this video. It's kind of weird, but I saw this TikTok video, and it said, you never know how far you've come until you fall off. And that just kind of opened my eyes because, as you guys know, I post all the time. I'm grinding all the time. I'm editing, whatever, working. But not till a couple weeks ago, I recently realized, like, wow, like, I took a step back and just realized how far I've come in this journey. And it hasn't even been a year yet. It's coming up on a year, but it hasn't even been a year yet. And just the progress and just how far we've come made me realize it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain kind of what that quote means to me. You don't realize how far you've come until you fall off. Not saying I want to fall off or anything like that, or I would wish that on anyone, or that you have to fall off to realize how far you've come. But I took a second to realize, and I asked myself, okay, if I were to lose it all today, you know, for some reason all my accounts get deleted, blocked, it would hit me then how far I've come. You know what I mean? Like, I just get so caught up in work and posting and being on time with everything that I forget that there's growth coming in, there's engagement coming in, there's all these things coming in that just kind of go past my eyes on a day-to-day basis, because I'm just so focused on the work rather than seeing how far I've come in the work, if that makes sense. So this is jumping into the gym content that I do. When did I start working out and why? So I'm gonna say officially, because you know, I think we've all like gone to the gyms when we were young and like work out here and there, but really consistently and had goals and that stuff in the fitness was 3 years ago when I entered my freshman year in college. And the reason was I had just finished playing basketball for 4 years. I played basketball for 4 years in high school. And yeah, like we lifted, but it was just kind of like team workouts, nothing serious. And I guess since not that I didn't have anything to do now, but I didn't have kind of that, well, if you're an athlete, you know, you work towards something, and then when you don't have that anymore, it's just kind of like, oh, like, what do I do now? Like, I need something else. So I found fitness, and I got into fitness with my roommate. Shout out Angel, man. He was my roommate at DBU, and we just kind of got into it, and we just kind of held each other accountable. We kept going every day. We kind of just grew together in that aspect, but that's kind of when I started working out. And my why is really just, it's kind of weird to explain, but I think everyone, whenever, especially like coming out of high school and you don't keep pursuing your sport in college, I think you're bound to get into fitness. Like, if you just think about it, like anyone you know that was a high school athlete and isn't anymore, like in college, they get into fitness. Like, I don't know how to explain it, it's just a phenomenon, but yeah, that's kind of my why and when. Next question, what motivates me to keep making content? What motivates me? I think a lot of the time it isn't a matter of motivation of why I keep doing this every day, but more of a discipline and the goal I'm trying to achieve, right? And my motivation, my goal is to just inspire others with the content that I'm doing, whether it's lifestyle, whether it's fitness, whether it's health, well-being, or ministry. I just want to inspire others into living a better life, into pursuing this, into achieving that goal, right? It's not a certain goal that I want others to achieve. I want them to achieve their goals, right? Whether it's through a motivational reel that you see of me, whether it's a get ready with me, like whatever it is, I want people to see that and be like, I want to achieve this because I saw this. I want to better myself because I saw this. So my ultimate goal, my daily motivation is just trying to better others from them seeing, you know, hopefully me better myself or me do X, Y, and Z. All right, guys, so our last question for the video, and thank you guys so much if you tuned in till now. Be sure to like and subscribe the video if you guys want to see more content like this. But our last question is, what caused you to start making content in the first place, right? It's a valid question. Really, what made me want to start is I had always watched a lot of YouTube, a lot of creators, whether it was basketball, lifestyle, whatever it was. Like, I just love being on YouTube, and I always had the idea of what if I picked up a camera, what if I filmed, but I always just carried that in the back of my head, never really put action to it. It wasn't until not even a year ago, a couple months ago, to where I earlier in the question, I said I purchased that little Sony ZV-1 camera, and I started first with fitness, because how I said, me and my roommate were going to the gym, and I was just like, okay, we should record or something, like, you know, see how it goes. And so I just started with my tripod, same tripod I'm using right now. I put my phone on there, and then we started recording, started getting some traction. I was like, I need a camera, and boom, just from there is when it took off. I started doing lifestyle, gym, ministry, well, everything you guys see now. But what caused me really was just, it was just putting that dream I always had, that thought I always had, now into action. Now into, wait, I can actually do this, right? Thank you guys so much for tuning into this Q&A. Again, be sure to follow the socials down below. We always have new updates, new stuff coming out. Join the communities, man. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more than this. Love y'all and thank y'all. Question number 2, what's a... Oh, wait. Bro, right, wait. Up to no goodie, I put on my hoodie, got sick of my jealous, got ready to chew. Next question, most eye-opening experience while doing / filming. Next question, most Right, it's a valid question. Man, what's in love with the game, baby? No, but oh, testing. Test. 1 2 1 2 1 2.